So hello, this is the second recording we're gonna follow up with the previous example. In this example, we're gonna add the text. Yes, we can add the text. Again, it comes from the objects. So we're gonna, you see, the object class and then derives. And then we're gonna just apply modifiers. So it's text like object in the scene in modifiers. So that's an example with modifiers with scripting, right? So let's get to directly here to Visual Studio Code. Do not delete the first 4 lines. They're default. They just delete everything in there and import the library. Of course, we need the library. Don't forget about that. And then we're going to add some object. Like actually, we're going to create a single object. So go here, BPY, and then OPS dot object. And then you need to add the text, right? Oops, sorry, something happened. So click here, type text, add, and set the location, just in case. Like 1 is, you won't see a difference. Like if you place it to 1, you see it like shifting to the right. I'm gonna leave it to 0, 0, 0. And then you can also, yeah, it auto-completed that. It says the text object, that's an object. Like programmatically speaking, right? Like a variable, but we store the object in there. Like the context object is the one we just created, like the object inside the context. So we have only one object, so that's safe. If you have multiple objects, you have to save them first and then use them. I have covered that, but I'm going to cover it in the next steps. Okay, so let's see what kind of object is this, right? It's an object right now. So you can go, sorry, Windsurf keeps adding stuff. So type text dot, underscore object. That's your object, right? You have created an object, text. So next you have to specify what kind of text is this, right? So type data dot body. No, don't do that. And just add something like hello Brenda or yeah, thank you. I don't want to do that. Hello GAM or DBS 536, right? Or something. Let's add the exclamation mark also. Right. Sorry, I typed the date here. I'm not sure if I typed it or I auto-completed and then I ignored it. So that's how you add the text. It's going to be displayed, right? What else can I do? I can fix, like make it like look a little bit better. So I'm going to add some properties to this same object. It says extrude here. So we're going to extrude a little bit. Remember the extrude modifier? We have used it, you know about that. So you can extrude it, like to make it look a little bit thicker. And then we're gonna just add some depth to the text. So it's text, oh no, it knows what I'm gonna do. Let's say it to 0.4 or 3, it would be better looking. And then in here, we're gonna also add some extra resolution. That's optional, but yep, bevel resolution, yes, perfect. It got me, like I think it's like pretty much a routine here. And then I'm gonna add some scale, right? Text, object, obj. Sorry, I'm deleting something. Like and then dot. Select your object right now, and then type scale. Right. 1.5, 1.5. It's okay. Let's make it like double. Right. Double the size. Remember the scale, it goes from 1 over 1. It's larger object, like twice the size. Lower than that, up to 0 to 1 is diminishing. Negative numbers, mirroring. Right? That's a good trick. And then I'm going to add like, I don't know, like make it look better. Right, and this text is like actually create the object, create the text object. Yeah, thank you. And that's it, the content, right? So content. And then I'm gonna do what? Modifiers. Modifiers. Okay, so go here. The thing you need to do is to let's start from that. Like, so let's select the object, right? I don't, it's listening to me. I don't know exactly because I'm gonna add. You can add the subdivision. I'm gonna leave it like there. That's a subdivision modifier we covered in the classroom. But that's not enough. I'm gonna create an like an object out of it. So I'm gonna name it wave, and I'm gonna name it like that. So it's a weird name, and sub text object. Excuse me, sorry, sub object here. So I'm gonna add it like that. So we are having an object that we can load the modifiers in there, right? If you wanna though apply the modifier I was intended to add and part of the lab, actually, I'm gonna delete all these guys, right? Keep the modifiers only, text object. So select the object that you have stored your object, your text in there. Type modifier, so we have access to modifier class, and create a new. Invoke the new method. In the new method, just specify what kind of modifier you're gonna add. I'm gonna add a name. It's wave. No, sorry, it's doing other stuff. So I'm gonna make just wave here. I changed it. No, I'm gonna delete it. It's okay. Like I'm gonna delete that, and then I'm gonna name it just wave. Okay, specify the name of your modifier, and then type wave. The wave modifier. It's gonna be make it like a little bit wavy, and then go to the object and add things such as height, 0.1. Let's keep it like that, 0.3 maybe, and then wave. No, I think it's like maybe it's too much, like that. And then width 0.5 only, like I would say maybe 3 here. Right. Hope it's good. It can give you other suggestions too, like narrowness and stuff. Don't. It's okay. You don't have really to really do it. In the meantime, I'm gonna copy that, and you can paste it in your scene, right? In your scripting. So when you take a look at that, we need to clear everything. Add the library BPY. Without that, you're gonna do like maths. Create the object. That's a text, right? Store the text object inside the text object variable anyhow. Add a text because it's empty, right? So how? Select the text object, access data, instance, body, and then assign it. That's a property here, the body property. And then just go here, go again, select the object 1, 2, 3, 4 times, access the data property 3 times, and invoke different properties like extrude, bevel, depth, and resolution, and then scale directly, right? You don't have to. This is a transformation, so you don't have to access data like a class first. And then get the same object, right? The one you have modified right now. Text object, access the modifiers class, new, instantiate a new add actually a new modifier, which is the wave one. Apply what height and width, and that's it. If you want to see the output, of course, you have to turn to Blender, right? I have already pasted the code, as you can see. That's your code. I make sure it's the same thing. You're not missing anything. And just execute the code, right? So if you see now, your object is here. Hello, gaming DAM 536. If you check the code, it's exactly that, right? So if you do any changes here, like the bevel and the extrude, and maybe the resolution to 5, yeah, that's a little bit more large, right? And let's increase that to 2.5, and 2.5, and 2.5. Or whatever, like whatever change you do, and execute again, you're gonna see bigger objects. I'm gonna delete this guy at the background and just add it here, right? And that's how you add create an object like in different than meshes, and how you add also modifiers. If you check again the object and modifiers now of your object, you can see the modifiers applied to it, right? If you extend that, can you see the modifier with the same property you set? If you select the object, press N, you can see also the scaling here. And that's how you do it. Whatever you do in the coding part is reflected in the editor.